It's not something that's fun to think about, but preparing and updating estate plans for your family now can save everyone a whole lot of problems and stress. Lingg is an attorney at Mooney & Associates, and he is here as our guide to estate planning. Why do families need to update these plans?
Well, like any plan, this is something that has to be updated on a continuous basis. We have a bit of a running joke in the firm that people tend to only do this with major life events. We call them 20-year planners. You'll have a child, you'll get married, you have a medical diagnosis, you may retire. Every 20 years people update their plans, and unfortunately in that interim period of time, life happens.
Yeah.
You know, problems come up, people that you used to like aren't around anymore, you have new members of the family. You have to continually update this, because this is not just something you check off the box and it's done. It's continuous. You have to stay on top of it.
Why do families need to seek an attorney's help?
I get this.
You can't just write this down. So, right?
No,
text it to somebody.
I get that question a lot because it seems like a very straightforward process. I want this to go to this person, and that's fantastic. And if you have that crystal ball that you know people's situations when that eventually does occur, unfortunately it isn't a when and not an if. If you know when that's going to happen, great. You need to do some investing for me. But really what happens is their life events can dictate your estate plans oftentimes. The problem we run into is certain family members have financial issues, and you haven't really considered that. It takes an attorney who can actually walk you through that process. If somebody's planned appropriately, it's a fairly straightforward process. But if they haven't planned appropriately, then there are a lot of landmines that we really have to dance around.
So you can help us plan appropriately.
Plan appropriately and administer, but yeah.
Talk about taxes and inheritance, which is so frustrating for so many people. What should we know about that?
Taxes tend to be a little bit scarier than they need to. A lot of people will talk about the 40 or 50% estate tax. I'm going to just take care of that now. Unless you have over $5.45 million, I don't have that issue.
Me neither.
If you don't have more than that, you're not going to have to worry about those 40 or 50% tax rates. What you really have to worry about is in Pennsylvania, when you pass away, the beneficiaries are taxed at very different rates. So children and lineal descendants are going to be taxed at 4.5%. Okay. Spouses at 0%, siblings at 12%. Everybody else in the world, 15%.
That's so strange and complicated, which I guess why we need to seek an attorney's help.
Right. It's easy to make the mistake of paying too much or too little, and if you pay too little, Department of Revenue will come after you. So yeah, you have to be delicate in how you approach this. And
then just really quickly, can we avoid paying inheritance taxes by not opening an estate?
Yeah, a lot of people will try and avoid this whole entire process called probate because they don't want to pay the taxes. What they'll often do is put other people on accounts with them, name beneficiaries. Unfortunately, the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue has gotten wise to this technique. Banks are obligated to notify them, so you can't avoid the taxes. But if you plan appropriately for that time, you won't even have to pay the taxes because you've considered it beforehand.
Very good, and of course, Mooney & Associates can help. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.